What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hard Park 703 channel. So it's late, and tomorrow morning I've got a pretty early appointment at my buddy's shop. We're going to install something really cool. I've been wanting to install this part on my vehicle since the very beginning, but had to do some stuff first. So then that way now this part will come out looking out. This part will look even better now with all the other stuff that I've done. So let me just show you. I don't want to beat around the bush or anything like that. Just check it out.
So here is my lip kit. And so I've been wanting to put this on from the get-go. I am so stoked that this is finally going to go on the vehicle. Trust me, this lip kit looks so good on the vehicle. It's going to flow perfectly with everything I've done to it. So this is just part of it. This is the front lip. This is the front. This is the front of it. This is the front lip. I've got the rest of the parts in the vehicle. So I'll show it obviously in more detail tomorrow once we get to my buddy's shop. It's just since it's late at night, I already started loading up the vehicle, and so I just need to finish putting this piece in there, along with the what do you call it? All the assembly parts, right? Like all the screws and everything. I got to make sure obviously this gets there because that would suck if we don't have this. And then this is a surprise. I'm not sure if I want to talk about this in this video, but this is a surprise. This is going to play a key role with the lip kit. So just mark my words, okay? Just remember that this is going to play a very big role. Whatever is in that white box is going to play a big role with the lip kit. So we'll get into it. I'll figure it out if I'm going to say anything about it in the video or if I'm just going to save it for another time. But yeah, let's finish loading this up. Okay, well, my OCD is kicking in because I don't want this thing to flex, so I'm putting padding all underneath it and everything, so then that way, I don't know, since I'm leaving it overnight, it just bothers me that the plastic is going to be in a somewhat like flex position, right? I don't want it to crack, but obviously if it was that brittle, then this thing would be garbage, and it's not that brittle. So that's just how my mind works. But all right, everything's in. Let's close. Well, good morning. We're on our way to my buddy's shop. I got the full lip kit right there with me. I'm gonna drop it off real quick, and then I gotta head right back home to pick up the car, take the car there. All right, so just got to the shop. We're about to pull the vehicle in. We'll probably start with the front lip and then do the side skirts and work our way to the diffuser. And we'll get into it, especially when we get into the diffuser. Remember I had that box that I showed you guys last night and stuff? We gotta talk about why that was important. I don't know why I'm beating around the bush. I could just talk about it now, but we'll get there. We'll get there in a few minutes. So luckily the side skirts come with dimples, so then that way we can line them up with the drilled holes, and so everything, it's a lot easier to install as opposed to if you had to kind of just eyeball and figure out where you're gonna actually have to drill a hole. So these are all marked up, luckily. So here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Like right here, you see? So like underneath, you can feel it. Why don't I just show you? Yeah. So that's a lot easier. Apparently the other version of this lip kit does not come with the dimples. So this is really gonna help out. It's awesome. All right, we're getting to it. So here's something interesting. So apparently, since this is a Paragon Performance and Maxton Design combo, right? Paragon Performance came up with their own way to mount this, right? And in my opinion, it's the better way, because the Maxton Design instructions, we're talking about like you have to use a glue, and then you also have to use like self-tapping screws. You have to use like 10 self-tapping screws on each side. And none of that is, see, there they are. They're right there. Those are self-tapping. There was nowhere marked on these, right, for the self-tapping. You would have had to have been careful because you don't want to drill into the frame. So you would have had to figure out where you're going to tap into it or whatever and then line them up. So the Paragon Performance way of mounting this is just, it's solid. It's a night and day difference. Like it's genius, ingenuity at its finest. So, yup. So we've got this one on. The finish is amazing. Looks definitely factory. Like it just does, the shine, the gloss, it's amazing. Like look at this. that fit great. No issues there. And then the winglet gives it that nice extra little aggressiveness, right? Like, this is my favorite part, of course. This is why I got it, because I love this. It's just, oh, this is gonna look so good. Can't wait to see all of it once it's all done. But yeah, fit perfect, everything's great. And then anything happens to these are easily replaceable. So looking good, looking really good. Skirt number 2 is all done. Came out looking great. And now we are on to the front here. So we already took off the factory Z51 front lip. And so now we are going to put on this massive bad boy right there. So you can see this is the factory one, and then this is the aftermarket one. You can see the size difference. That is massive. That looks really good though, trust me. Right, so the front lip is on. Let's take a look. This is gonna be sick. Oh, that looks so good. That is so much more aggressive than the one that we just took off. Oh, that's nuts. Look how much more this thing spoons out. Oh, the finish is fantastic. Oh man. And it is on there. We bolted it down big time. So this isn't going anywhere. That's really nice right there. Nice little logo. But yeah, this looks, oh man, that looks so good. Wow. And then this right here is amazing. This is why I was saying previously, right? That I didn't want ones that stick out too far, because of the fact that I knew this hugs the body. So this is much more in line, you see? That looks so good. I'm so happy with the way this came out. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love it. All right, so now Brian is onto the rear diffuser. And so the important part about the rear diffuser is, so the rear diffuser obviously just goes right across, right? And then it uses double-sided tape here along the middle. I've got one of those third brake lights that I'm gonna put right here. And so we just test fitted the third brake light, and it's going to interfere with the rear diffuser. So what we're thinking of doing is we're gonna mock up the rear diffuser, in the sense, maybe we'll mock up some notches on it, like along the bottom. So then that way either we cut the rear diffuser right now and leave a gap in place, so then that way in the future when we put the third brake light on, it'll be able to mount and integrate very nicely with the diffuser. Or we put the diffuser on right now and then we just leave it mocked up, right, where you can't see the lines or anything. But then that way, next time I bring it in and we're gonna do the third brake light, that's when we'll cut it. So we'll play around with the idea, but that was the important part. This is nice. Looking good. Oh, that's dope. That looks so aggressive. Oh man, that looks so good. Oh dude, this is so gnarly. Oh, that's sick. And look at this. Oh, this just ties in so nicely. Right there, boom. Oh, nice. This is great, that the fact that we've got it's almost like, since this is centered, this is almost kind of like a point that we could probably have used to see where the light's gonna go and everything. This is great. Look at that. Oh, that's sick. Cut that center. We're not gonna do it today. We're gonna do that in a future install appointment. So what we're doing right now, just to hold this in place, because we don't want to line it with the double-sided tape right now, because it'd be a waste of that double-sided tape. So what we're doing is we're just gonna pinch it right here with a little bit of tape, so then that way it stays in place, right? And then that'll at least look decent. So if I'm like going to shows and everything, there's not a big gap. And then that way, once we put the other light in place, that's when we'll cut the notch out of here, and then everything will flow together. So right now so the double-sided tape did not work. That did not stick, at least a little piece. Right? Well, you're absolutely right. If we're gonna tap through it in the spot that we would cut out eventually anyways, then technically it doesn't, and so the light covers it entirely.
And then this will be cut out anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Do that.
Yeah, you're right, because the light will eventually cover it completely. Okay. Yeah, okay, that works. All right, self-tap it is. So No more stickiness. We're just gonna drill right through it.
Car down off the lift. I just got it back. We rolled it out into the sun. It looks amazing. I'm not even gonna show it off here in this parking lot. Wait until I get it home. I don't even think I'm gonna show it off today because it's dirty right now, but this is insane. The vehicle looks completely different. This is nuts. Like, just wait for it. Tomorrow's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. I'm waking up early. I'm gonna detail the car like fully. It's gonna be all that ceramic coating and everything is gonna go on it. Trust me, this is gonna look dope as soon as I show you guys. All right, so just got home. I wanna show you guys the lip kit right now. It is absolutely gorgeous, but trust me, tomorrow, once the car is in pristine condition, all shiny and everything, I will show you that lip kit, but just wait. But in the meantime, let me show you something really cool that I'm gonna use tomorrow on the car.
Leaves, blah, blah. This is actually designed also for vehicles. And so with the push of this green button where it says push, you can flip the orientation of this completely. So check this out. Just flipped it around. And so now you can blow dry your vehicle a lot easier, especially when it's weighted down. So the battery weight, it's gonna be a counterweight, right? So now this thing isn't gonna yank down on your hand, right? It's not gonna be too top heavy. So now it's very evenly balanced. And so now you can just, this thing is so hydrophobic now. I sprayed probably 30 minutes worth. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it was like 25 to 30 minutes of constant spraying of just like the ceramic coating mixed into the foam shampoo and whatnot. So, I mean, this this thing's gonna shine up. Oh, this thing's gonna be so dope.
All right, so you guys wanna see the finished product? Check this out.
I present to you the Maxton Performance. I guess it's Maxton Design Paragon Performance lip kit. Look at that thing. Oh, that thing looks so good on there. Oh, now it looks even better with the car all shined up. Look at that thing. Do another walk around. Oh my God, that looks so good. Oh, it's such a perfect day to take this thing out. First day out and first day installed. This is fantastic. Well, I guess second day installed, but whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. I decided to take the top off, so we got to do another walk around. This thing looks so different with the top off. This looks so good. That white is so nice. Oh my God, that thing looks, I can't believe it looks even better with the top off. All right, let's do the exact same thing we just did. So now let me pan out more and then we'll go all the way back to the front. So this way you're seeing the lip kit along with the top off. Purely for enjoyment, because the top off has nothing to do with how good the lip kit's gonna look. Just look at this thing. I'm so in love. I'm so in love now. Like, I think I may love the C8 more than I love my C7. That actually breaks my heart saying it, so I take it back.
So this is the very first time that I'll be driving this vehicle with the top off, and I discovered something. Let me go into weather mode real quick. So now you can hear me. There we go. Yeah, so the hardtop on this thing, my video cut off. I get Apple CarPlay connected, and then all of a sudden it just went blank. So what I was saying was the hardtop on this thing, it's a good chunk of change heavier than the C7 hardtop, because the C7 hardtop, I can lift it up no problem and I can carry it in with one hand. This one required me to stabilize it with two hands, so it's got a couple extra pounds than the C7, so that's interesting to me. I would have figured that they look the same size and same specs, right, just by looking at it, by eyeballing it, but I guess they must be, I don't even think it has to do with the dimensions, to be honest with you. I think it may be the insulation maybe, or extra components that are underneath it, you know. But it feels more solid, and it feels heavier than the C7. Not as like hollow. So good and bad, I guess, because more weight, yes, but at the same time, I think more insulation. So then that way, maybe the cabin doesn't get so hot. That could be something. So I just found that really interesting, because I lifted it up thinking, I'm bracing myself the exact same way I do with the C7, and that was cool. I love it so much. That thing is a beauty. I was so fortunate enough to have such great weather for Mother's Day weekend, and so it's all shined up and everything ready to go. So I'm just going to cruise around and enjoy it before I store it for the week, because it's supposed to pour. But it just looks fantastic right now. It's just going to keep getting better and better. Just wait for it. I have so much planned for this car, and it's just, oh my gosh, everything's coming together nicely. This just looks amazing. First day out with the lip, and I already scraped it. I'm not even that low. And I got the tip. The tip is what's scraped. Lesson learned, even in the aired up position, it'll scrape like if you're coming out of a gas station. So this sucks. Look at this. You can see it right there, see? The very tip. Just right here. That sucks. It's literally the exact very front tip of the vehicle. I had it fully raised, and I guess it just didn't matter. It caught it. So, I mean, you can't really tell. No one's gonna ever tell, but I can tell, and my soul hurts. That sucks. Look at that. It's done. The car's totaled. It's over. All right, well, I'm late for a show, so I'll pick it up at the show, and then I'll pick it up also once I get back home, and we'll do another closer look. So let me get to the show. I got to film that too, and then I'll pick this video back up. All right, we made it. It's nuts. I wasn't expecting this many people. I'm parked in the back parking lot. It is just completely full all the way up front. This parking lot is massive, by the way. Like, it does a full 360 everywhere. Like, so I'm gonna see what I can film, and then I don't know, catch up with people, see what's going on here. But then yeah, we'll get right back to the lip. I guess I'm filming both videos right now, right? I'm filming the show, and then I'm also filming the lip review and everything. So I'll just put this segment in both videos, I guess. Look at that. Kidding me? Oh my god, that looks so good. All right, I'm back home. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty dope show. That was probably one of the best shows that I've seen. I saw so many builds that I haven't seen before, and those are my favorite. We come back to the same spot where I showed the drop after I had lowered the rear, and so then this way we can see. Well, what is the point of me being in this spot? I don't know. I just thought it was a good idea at the time. All right, let's just get back to the car. Well, the lip kit sure got a lot of attention at the car show, and there's not much done on the outside except for that, but definitely was an attention grabber. So it was really nice. It was a nice surprise to see people actually like gravitating towards the car. But it looks great. That looks so good on this car, man, oh man. I'll just do a full 360. Why not? Just keep walking. Shut up. Just keep walking. All right. Yeah, so now you guys can get the light side and the shade side. I don't know for what purpose, but I don't know. Why not? Why not, right? Oh, that looks so good. Oh! So now let's start talking about it. Okay, so where's to start? Let's just start with the front. Okay, cool. So I guess this is a good image of it, right? So it's not just one solid, like, yes, it's one solid piece of plastic, but that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is it's like different levels, right? So you've got the two sides, and then you've got like it's like a raised center, but it's not necessarily raised. It's still like at the same height. But you get what I'm saying? It looks like it's like a layered lip. So I love that. That's like one of my favorite things about the front lip. That's actually probably the first thing that caught my attention when I was looking at this lip kit. So I don't know, can you see it from that angle? I think yeah, you can obviously see that it's, yeah, all right. I'm not gonna be too OCD about that. All right, next thing. What's the next thing? Right here. Okay, so the winglet, right? Why did I choose the winglets? Why did I choose the winglet version? Because I had a feeling that the winglet was going to go very nicely with the canards, right? So that's why I ended up choosing the canards that hug the body so much, because of the fact that I knew that winglet does not come out very far from, it doesn't come out far away from the body, I guess, right? It hugs the body line. So, see, that looks a lot more in line, as opposed to had I chosen a different design, right, for the canards that maybe stuck out a lot further, and then it kind of, my opinion, it would have kind of looked like whiskers, right? So I think that looks great. That angle right there just looks awesome. All right, now to the side skirts. So the side skirts, they do stick out a little bit further than I thought, which is fantastic, because I wanted a wider appearance, especially on the sides. And so, to my surprise, it actually sticks out further than what I thought. I thought it was going to be I thought it was basically going to be like here, straight across, and actually flares out. It like bows out, and I love that bow right there. It's almost like reminiscent of the Z06 style. So you've got that, and then it allows you to also run, if you want to run the rock guards, right? Like if you want to upgrade these to the flared rock guards, you can actually incorporate that, because it doesn't interfere with the placement of the rock guards, because the rock guards, they will still clip in right here, right? That has nothing to do with right here. And so then that way you could probably find some that are probably more flat, right? Like depending on the design of the rock guards, right? Like maybe if you're doing like some crazy extra large rock guards, maybe it's going to interfere right here. But I've seen a lot of the carbon fiber ones that are more flat, and I think you could probably get away with it. So that's awesome right there. Let's go towards the back. Okay, so the back, once again, it's also step. I keep wanting to say textured, but it's not textured. It's like a step design. So you've got the side skirt, right? Like the front of the side skirt, and then you've got like a step up, right? It's almost like if you got a back piece, and then it's joining another piece, but it's just one solid piece. You see? So I love that, because that really ties into these back lines right here on the body. And so the winglet as well, the winglet right here ties into your boomerang. See, I think that looks so good. That looks so good. I love it. See? Yeah, this thing is sexy. Like just, oh, that looks just so good. All right, moving on. Let's go. All right, now to the back. The back, yes, the diffuser looks amazing. It's my favorite. It is such a pain. We'll get into it. Okay. I love the winglets. The winglets look so aggressive here. It definitely pulls the body out, right? So it gives you that much wider appearance. And not just that, it's designed like perfectly with the, like, right? Because you've got like a little bit of like tire poking, right? And so I'm trying to picture, like, without the winglet, that's a lot of beef. That's a lot of beef that's just chilling out there, right? But the fact that you've got a winglet right here, it kind of like puts a little bit more of the like physical body of the vehicle back here. So it doesn't make the beefiness stand out so much. You get what I'm saying? So I think that looks great. Would I easily run it without the winglets? Yes, of course I would. But I just love the fact that this is really extending those like body lines further out. So then that way, you know, it's not just such a poke look, I guess you would say, right? Because I love meaty flush, but the Corvettes in the rear, they what do you call it? Not round in, but they come in towards the bottom, all Corvettes, right? So you expose a lot of that tire, and so cool. I mean, if you like that look, great. I don't mind the look, but I do love it when the tire's more in line with the body. The other thing is, since I'm talking about this right now, this is gonna start getting caked big time. I remember with the Z06,
when I didn't have the rock guards, this right here was just turning black with the tires that I had on there. Now, granted, obviously, not with the Michelin, so I guess it's not going to turn black with these Michelins. I think it was only turning black when I had those Toyos on there that were like track tires. So obviously they were wearing away, and then this was just becoming black because of all like the chunks of rubber that were just like, you know, the rubber, like fine material or whatever that was resting on there. Anyways, that went off on a tangent. I apologize. Back to the rear diffuser. So it integrates, in my opinion, it integrates really, really nicely. It integrates nicely with the existing shapes here in the back, I would say, right? So at the same time that it looks like it's added on, of course, I do love that because I love modular looks. The reason why I love this car so much is because I'm building it almost like a cyberpunkish style. Well, I've got cyberpunk decals on and stuff, and it gives me a cyberpunk type vibe, like as if like this vehicle would be, you know, like one of the vehicles that you would be offered in the video game. Why? Because I'm trying to make it look kind of like modular, right? Like I know there's OEM plus look, and then there's like, you would say that ties into more of a like a classy type look or whatever, like where everything is just so integrated it looks like it came from the factory like that. But that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for more of a, like I say, like a futuristic kind of like cyberpunk type vibe, like where things look, lack of a better word, like tacked on, but at least they go well with the vehicle, right? It just doesn't look crummy. But yeah, so the diffuser, you can just use double-sided tape if you want to, right? You can use double-sided tape along the center, but then we chose to do the self-tapping screw, and I found out, I've got a friend of mine who is running the same rear diffuser, and they did the same thing. So that might be a route that you want to go. Yeah, I would trust the double-sided tape for sure, but just for added security. You can never be too careful with any of your stuff, right? So you've got a channel right here, and it's literally taking all the rocks that this tire can throw at it. That is nothing. That right there, when I got to the show earlier, I had huge rocks just chilling. So this is exactly why I had no intentions of painting the lip kit, because this thing is going to take a beating, kind of like pointed arrow type look. So it's not just that, but get this. I didn't even discover this. My friend pointed this out. So he was like, hey, look, the lines are really nice with when you look at this and then you look at the factory piece of the diffuser, right? Like right there. So I mean, like right there. You see what I'm saying? This line and that line. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. So it's great. Like, I mean, the design of this is just amazing. Paragon Performance was messing around with the winglets, right? And so they decided on the shapes based on probably what they saw on the vehicle. Well, not probably. It's based on what they saw on the vehicle, like the body lines and everything. And so, you know, props to Paragon Performance for creating some really dope winglets that flow beautifully on this lip kit. All right, now, with all that amazing stuff being said, now let me talk about the pain in the butt with this. All right, great. Now, not just that. Now, check this out. I'm standing here, and then I'm realizing that the rear winglet, right? That piece right there, it actually flows nicely with this body line right here. So now when I zoom back out, you see how it kind of like swoops up in the same way, right? Like that right there looks great. That right there looks absolutely great. You see? Oh, that's so dope. I love this thing more and more the more I'm looking at it. I'm gonna put it in the garage. I was thinking I was gonna probably do another install, but I'm thinking I actually might swap it out for the C7. So, I mean, I enjoyed the day already with this car, so I might as well just bring out the C7A. But all right, so I'm gonna gas it up. You know, the sun came out, so I'm gonna go cruising for a little bit. So I might as well just wrap up the video here, because what's the point of me waiting to get back home? So yeah, lip kit looks amazing. The car show was phenomenal, had a blast. Was not expecting such a wonderful surprise like that today. I'm awesome, and I love seeing everybody. So yeah,
if I guess I'm gonna use the same ending for both videos. There's no point in me filming this twice. So yeah, I'll upload this at the end of the lip kit video, and then I guess at the end of the car show video. But yeah, so what a great day. It was such a wonderful weekend. Like, we haven't had great weather like this for the weekend in forever, and just the fact that there were things to do, and the fact that I just was able to install something new. I almost forgot to. I was filming and I almost forgot to raise the car up. So, all right, we're good. Crisis averted. All right, well, anyways, if you like that video, go ahead and click that like button, hit subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys really, really soon, because I've got like 3 videos in the making right now, and I've got a billion more that need to be made. So yeah, just stick around. All right, bye.